Welcome to Swinger University, your horizontal enrichment program. Lessons that make you hot for a teacher all over again. Here are your hosts, Ed and Phoebe.
Hi, this is Ed.
And this is Phoebe.
Today we're talking about masturbation. If you haven't heard by now, May is National Masturbation Month. It's coming out today. Its coming out day was May 7th, 2015, and has since taken over the entire month because it is such an important topic. We're going to cover health reasons, techniques, setting the mood, erotic fiction, and stories.
But before we get started, Ed and I want to ask for your help. It's our desire to reach out to more people with our podcast, and here's how. Rate and review us on iTunes and Spotify. Mention Swinger University on social media. Tell your friends about our podcast, and follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. You can find all the links to our social media in the show notes of this episode. We appreciate you and all the support you give us and to our podcast, especially in Patreon.
Yeah. We've had 2 additional patrons sponsor us.
Yes.
Doug sent us a donation. Mm-hmm. And who was the latest one?
Ooh, I don't remember, Ed. But you are going to find out.
Yes, we have 2 new Patreon sponsors, Doug and Adventure Seeker 916.
Yoo-hoo! Thank you.
Thank you very much for your support. We really do appreciate it. And it's funny because we've had Patreon set up forever, and suddenly we're starting to get people who are coming in and helping to contribute to all of the stuff that we're doing.
Yes, and we're producing additional content behind the paywall. Content as in...
extra episodes.
Breakfast with Ed and Phoebe.
Things.
Wait, I talked over you. What did you say?
Behind the scenes photos and details.
Yes.
We got all kinds of ideas for additional content. Probably some sexy pictures up there as well.
Of course. I just got a whole bunch of sexy swinger wear, so I can't wait to post those photos.
They look very good.
Yeah, Ed got an appetizer tonight while he was cooking dinner. A show appetizer.
My eyes were full from looking at it.
I got thumbs ups or thumbs down,
and a grope or 2.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I got lucky with what I brought in with my haul. Yeah,
we're actually going to probably do another episode about swinger wear. We did one a long time ago, but you know what?
Things have changed.
We found out some new hot places for swinger wear, and so we want to kind of send that out because people appreciate that kind of stuff.
Oh, yes.
And speaking of swinger wear, we also have t-shirts now up and available on our site.
Ed's own designs.
Yes, these are 100% unique.
One of a kind.
No one else has them anywhere until someone steals my art.
I know. It's going to happen.
Could happen. But we're going to be wearing some of these at PCAP to show them off and to give people kind of a sneak preview of them. Mm-hmm. And like I said, they're live. They're up on our website. So check out our merch page.
Yes.
And see if you like them. And if you have comments about them, or you want to see a different color of one of them or something, let me know.
We're also thinking about doing a boutique hotel takeover of about 20 couples in Costa Rica. We have been there before, and this is an amazing place, and we loved it. So we're thinking about doing it just for our listeners.
And for clarification, this was the first Costa Rica trip we went on, not the one that we just got
Correct. Correct.
So yeah, it's kind of a magical place. It
really is.
It's quite a bit different than your standard like hotel resort. It's really quaint and
it's
very
nice. Yes.
Yeah.
it's nice, but it's, I don't know, it's not, I won't say rustic, but I guess I say rustic in the sense that when you eat outside, even the one we came back from recently,
right,
it's all open, right? So
yeah,
it's outdoor seating all the time because the weather's just so fabulous.
Yeah, there's a roof over it, but it's very open. It's very kind of indoor outdoor style.
Yes.
And the whole place is basically surrounded by
a jungle.
The jungle.
Oh
so
God.
You're kind of wrapped and hugged by the jungle.
The monkeys come right in to the resort.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's so cool. We're so excited. So if you think that you want to do that with us, it's about, I don't know, $2,000-$3,000 or something like that. And then it's for like 7 days. And everything is freaking included. Even the excursions. That's unheard of. And it's just phenomenal. It's phenomenal. So if you think you're interested, we'll put out a poll also. Look for the poll on Twitter. And then, or just email us because we love your email.
Yeah. And we'll tell you all about what we have in mind and kind of what it's going to look like.
Yeah. Ooh, getting excited. Okay. All right. Now,
so back to the other exciting thing, which is...
Yes, self-pleasure.
Yeah, why masturbate?
Well, I don't know. Do we talk about the obvious, or should we give you some scientific reasons up front first? Oh, well, we're going to give you the scientific reasons, of course. Increases your oxytocin, reduces stress, can help you relax to fall asleep, and it's a break from pain, stress, and worry. Some peace and calm.
Yeah, so if you're feeling anxious and tight, a nice orgasm will usually relieve all kinds of muscular stress. Headaches, etc.
And mental stress. So I've mentioned this before in a podcast. When I was interviewing a lot, when I was in between jobs, I would always masturbate before my interview. Always, because I was so nervous and I just needed the edge taken off. And so right before I left the house, I was like, oh my God. And so then I'd get the vibrator down there, pull up the skirt, stick it over the panties.
If only they had known what had been going on before that interview.
Yes, but it helped so much.
I can imagine. You did it in the car a couple times, too.
Oh, I always used it. Yes, quite often. I've probably done it in the car a good 20 times. And I did penetration in the car while driving.
I forgot about that. You had a special implement that you had in the glove box.
I did. I'm not going to reveal what it was, but it was not a dildo. It was a household item.
and not like an appliance.
No.
But something that was handle-like.
I was desperate. And then once I discovered how good it was, I just kept it in there.
You're like, shit, this is great. I'm going to do this all the time.
And it's cleverly disguised. It didn't look like a dildo at all. So it was like...
So the next time you're looking through someone's glove box and you see something that may not look normal in a car glove box,
you're like... Well,
you can look at that and go, I wonder. Especially if it's cylindrical in nature.
Yes. And I can't wait to get to... Oh, I'm not going to spoil it, but we're going to do another episode. I'm not going to tell you what it is exactly, but it will be experimenting with things other than dildos.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Yeah, we've got a whole bunch of episodes for May is Masturbation Month.
Yes.
We're doing like a whole series of these because, you know what? We really enjoy masturbating, and we're all in on celebrating touching ourselves.
Yes.
So there you go. So for women, there's some benefits for your pelvic floor health. So those orgasmic contractions, they keep everything tight. They help with bladder control.
Yep.
And all the good things that your Kegel exercises are good for.
Exactly.
You can get all the benefits of Kegel exercises and get an orgasm out of it at the same time.
Exactly. And for the men, Dr. Felice Gersh, an award-winning OBGYN specializing in women's health, said this about men's sexual health. It's essential for men's overall health that they get rid of old sperm through ejaculation. It's important for prostate health, especially if you don't have a partner. So the question is, how many times? More than twice a week.
So your doctor states that you should masturbate more than twice a week.
Yes. It's essential. Like a vitamin. Probably more than essential than a vitamin.
I like it. I like it. I'm all in favor of that diagnosis and
Yes. All right, let's just say you're stuck in a rut. Here are some things that you can do to help with that. You can change your position. Maybe you get on your knees and masturbate. Maybe you stand and masturbate. That's my favorite.
Yes. Phoebe's all about
I'm all about the standing. I told someone that in Costa Rica.
And they agreed.
And, well, he was shocked. He was like, really?
Oh. There was a woman that you were talking to who was like, I love standing up and masturbating. It like creates tension in the legs and you can sets your whole body up for...
Yeah, you can squeeze your ass and like your legs and...
I like masturbating standing up too.
Oh.
Just a thing.
I like when the men stand up and I masturbate them with my mouth. It's easy on my neck.
That's not masturbation, Phoebe.
Oh.
But I'm not going to argue with it. If
very
you
nice.
want to help me masturbate later, that way, I'm your huckleberry.
Excellent. You can also bend over. I've seen some women bending over and doing that, kind of like in this fetal position.
That's kind of fun.
You can use timing to slow yourself down. I'm a quick masturbator, but maybe you want to switch it up. Try slowing things down, right? You can change locations. Do it on your kitchen counter. Do it in the laundry room. Heck, do it on the laundry machine. Throw some laundry in and do it on the laundry machine.
Do that whole spin cycle vibration thing.
Never tried it. Maybe I will.
Let's do some laundry.
I know. In your car, in the garage, why not? Hello, it's different. It's kind of dirty feeling almost because you're
kind of like high school dating.
Yeah, because other people will get in the car with me, and then next time you're in the car with somebody and you're like, I sat right there and masturbated yesterday. And you're sitting on the same seat where I did it.
There's the whole gear shift knob thing too, which I've seen before, but probably use a condom on that because
yes,
Armor All's not good for the lady bits.
No. So while we're going with the car theme, you could even do it in a private parking garage, or if you're feeling extra frisky, do it in a public parking lot or garage.
Now, we will tell you that in most municipalities this is illegal, and if you get caught, you may end up on
with a ticket.
And on the
sex offenders
list.
Oh, yes.
So we cannot recommend that legally.
No.
But
it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Because I did it. I've done it a couple times. Because I was in school, I'd gone back to college and received a different degree. And it's stressful. I had a lot of stress. So I had to relieve it in the parking garage.
Phoebe and her stress relief.
Oh, God, it worked great. All right, so you can also try different things like fruit, bananas.
The classic cucumber.
Yeah, that's not a fruit, but yes, I think the only fruit you could use is a banana. Your vegetable would be your zucchini, your cucumber, carrot.
Actually, are cucumbers and zucchini fruit? They may be fruit.
No pit.
No pit.
But a tomato's
are
fruit.
And they have seeds in the middle of them. Inquiring minds want to know.
Maybe it has something to do with the flower.
Could be.
I see you adjusting yourself over there, Ed.
I'm not thinking about
He's
anything.
getting excited. You could try sex implements, like, I don't know, something in your kitchen, like the handle of, something.
That special grater that's got the rubber nubbies on them.
Yes.
The handle, not the Grady part. Don't put the Grady part in. That's bad.
Right.
Wow.
Yes. So, experimentation. You could go to your garage, get down your bicycle, and put the, 2 wheels on the ground like you're going to ride the bike. Stand over the bike.
And rub on the seat.
And move the bike back and forth, the seat over your lady bits, the vulva area, and just keep going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Not that I've ever tried that. I have no idea what that would feel like, but I've heard it. It's very nice.
That's why the indoor bicycle is impeccably maintained.
Yes. Sex toys. You get a new one. Or, when you go to someone's house party, ask the host if you could try theirs. Sometimes
Some
usually
people share toys.
Yeah, sometimes they have them out.
Especially if we've got people sprawled out on our bed. I'm happy to share all kinds of things with them.
Yes. So don't be shy. I have been to a lot of parties where they will have the toys laying out on their nightstand or something, and they're meant to be shared and used. So give it a try, because some of them are really expensive. So take advantage.
Get a
Why
test
not?
drive.
Exactly. Let's see. You could try edging, or they call it surfing, which is bringing yourself to the edge, maybe backing off, 2-3 times, however many times you can take it before you just let it go.
Right.
I haven't done that in a very long time, but when I did do it, it was nice. I liked it. The orgasms were more intense.
Yeah, kind of ratchets things up with each step.
That slow build.
Now, one thing that you'll want to be careful of is maybe using toys too much, or using any particular type of stimulation overly, because you get used to that. You get used to that particular type of movement or vibration or intensity. And it's good to kind of keep things different, kind of have that variety.
Yes. And then what else? So for that's true for women. Well, although some people say it's not a thing, for specifically, I will get numb from a vibrator if I use it too often or if it's too strong. So the Hitachi, I can never use. It will literally numb my clitoris for an entire week if I use it. It's that strong on me. So I have to be really careful. But I guess other people don't have that experience.
Right. Everybody's parts are different.
Yeah, everyone's parts are different. So there's that for me. So I'm mindful of that. And then for men, there's something that is kind of pseudoscience, not really proven. Well, what is that? It's
kind of anecdotal.
Yeah.
They commonly refer to it as death grip syndrome. And it's kind of what I was talking about, where you get used to that very hard pressure that a grip, especially a man's hand, can exert on the penis, and you get used to having that much pressure on it, and a vagina doesn't have as much grip strength as a fist.
Have you felt my Kegels?
They're strong. The Kegels are strong with Phoebe, but and she does make me come pretty easily, but it's that friction, the level of pressure, the consistency, and also being able to control it how you want it, which is great for coming when you want to come. But your partner, especially in a swinging situation, they're not going to be able to stimulate you in that exact timing in order to get off. And so you can run into problems where orgasming with a partner, especially not your own partner, becomes kind of challenging.
Right.
as Phoebe said, there's not a whole lot of research, like scientific research to study that, but I have heard of that happening before. And of course, Reddit's filled with anecdotal stories about people who have this issue.
Right. So something to consider. Maybe experiment. I mean, try it.
It's always good to mix things up. And I would say that if you get used to stimulating yourself with a lot of pressure, you've got to expect that that's what you're used to. It's kind of like if you only ever had anal sex,
Right.
Blowjobs may just not be exciting for you. I don't know.
Right. and then, lastly, explore other parts of your body while you're masturbating. Maybe,
Pinch your nipples.
Exactly. Twist them. I like the twist technique. Oh, you know what else I like?
Stick a feather up your butt.
No, you're all about the feather up the butt this week. It's so funny. That's the second time that came up.
Tyler Durden.
When I'm getting fucked from behind, when you're laying me on the bed, what I love is the rough surface of like a comforter or blanket or
Rubbing on your
on my nipples.
Oh, on your nipples. Yeah.
Yes. So as you're moving me, I like my nipples being stimulated. I used to grab a placemat from the table because they tend to have that nice texture, rough texture.
So when you're saying about masturbating and having sex in unusual places, we should do it in a restaurant because they have placemats there.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
That would be great.
Yes. And we will definitely get arrested if they're open. Maybe we just hide in the bathroom and do it after they close.
There you go.
Although there'd be cameras. That could be fun, though.
Make it onto the America's Most Wanted list for violating restaurants across the country.
Yeah. Okay, so you could also set the mood.
Ooh. Bow, chick, bow, wow.
I will say I don't do this. I don't bother with. I'm all about the business. Get down to the business. I don't light a candle. I don't set the lights, except for when we, at night. I do like the low lights. It's nice.
Yeah, and when we have people over for fun times,
yes,
we definitely have the whole mood lighting thing set up so that it sets the mood. And I think that's mostly to make them feel more comfortable.
Right.
Although it's kind of fun for us too.
Yeah. I'll use scents and smells, all those nice aphrodisiac type scents and smells. I'll put them in the little diffuser, and I have some that I wear too, which is really, really nice.
Vanilla.
You can also put on lingerie for yourself. Wear it all day long, or wear it while you're masturbating. That's fun.
That would be
right.
Odd.
How fun would it be if I was masturbating in the bedroom and then you walked in and I'm in lingerie and my fingers are inside me? That would be nice, huh?
Yeah, that would be nice.
So some of these aphrodisiac smells are bergamot, ylang ylang, citrus is a really good one, nutmeg, frankincense, amber, cardamom, peppermint. I also like vanilla because Ed says all strippers smell like cookies, candy, vanilla. Yeah. I did wear that perfume the other night to the strip club.
And they almost made you get up on the stage because you were way too much of a sexy stripper.
I was dressed like one. It was fun. I fit right in.
It was perfect.
You can listen to sexy music. Good Clean Love has a really good playlist. In fact, I think they have 3 playlists now. Nice. And we have a link to that in our show notes. So if you want some romantic music or sexy music or whatever, just give it a try. It's out there. It's free. Just, press play.
Maybe some thrash metal or...
Oh my goodness.
No, I don't. Although
maybe.
We did end up at somebody's house once and they were playing some kind of aggressive rock music because they were kind of like rocker couple.
Did we like it?
It was pretty hot.
When was this? Was this early on?
This was early on. These were the people who lived across from the high school in Folsom in the apartments.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes, right.
That was fun.
That was fun.
Don't know if they're still in it or not.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Haven't seen them in forever. You could also consume or smoke weed. Get into the right headspace, right? Like you're stressed out and you're trying to relax. You know what?
Boop.
If it's legal in your particular state,
Right.
you can use weed to kind of relax you and get you in the mood.
Give yourself a glass of wine.
Yeah, yeah.
Or your favorite alcoholic beverage. Listen to some erotica. I would totally do this, and we're gonna have an entire episode on the erotic
Audio and stories.
audio and stories. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And it's interesting that you say that, because I think traditionally you've used video porn for masturbation, and now you've discovered audio porn. And I think you're kind of hooked on it.
I'm kind of into it, like big time.
Yeah. We're even
fucking hot.
Yeah, we're even exploring. We have microphones. That would be fun.
I might have to give you a little taste of my own masturbation session. You know, it is May. Maybe I do that as a bonus episode for May.
That would be kind of fun. Could do some mutual masturbation for a bonus. People are running to their computers right now to sign up on Patreon just to get that. They're like,
God.
"Oh hell yeah, sign me up." We'll see.
We
should do it. I mean, we've
that'd
kind of
be
thrown it
hot.
out there.
What if we?
Oh, you know what? We can do it on Patreon because it's
behind
visual depictions of pornography. They're very specific with their language about pictures and video.
Yeah.
I think we
images, they say.
Yeah.
Images.
Yeah.
All right, we'll give that a shot.
You could also rub oil on your body or anything that's kind of scented and slippery,
silky,
and makes you feel good. So get the lotion out. And have
lotion. I love when you say that. You could use those vaginal stimulating oils or gels that they have if you can handle it, and your pH doesn't get messed up by it. Try that.
The tingling oils.
The tingles.
And I would say you probably want to rub it on the vulva anyway and not up inside the vagina. Because that's just crazy.
No, not going to be nice.
Don't put that in there.
There are a bunch of techniques out there also. And so if you are feeling like you're in a rut or you just want to try something new, you're, curious, there is this website called omgyes.com. It's wisdoms distilled from 20,000 women ages 18 to 95. And it's really for both men, women, and couples. They started off with these seasons model, like books, if you will, or a movie, right? And so you buy a season and they've got different topics and videos. However, I will say on their main page, they have an essentials package and an essentials plus package. So the seasons thing on their fact page is kind of confusing, but I am going to buy the essentials plus package and check it out. But I've seen some of the previews of their videos. It's phenomenal. I've already learned something today. Like, this lady was literally showing they have real people volunteer to lay there naked and explain and show you what they do that feels good to them and why it feels good. I learned about the finger walking technique today. I learned about the cage technique where she traps the clitoris between her upper fingers and her lower fingers between both hands. So she gets off by not even touching the clitoris. It's all around it, which is gonna be my jam. I know it.
Right.
And it is all hands. she didn't even touch her nipples, which I thought for sure she was going to come up and touch and squeeze the nipples, because that always ticks me off.
You got to try some of that.
Right? So I was like, oh my God, I've learned a few things. So you have to check this out. And I haven't even bought the package yet. I just saw a few little freebies.
And thinking about this, you're talking about just using fingers. If you're in a play situation with another couple and the guy's maybe not quite getting you there, you got two hands, you've got fingers. You could easily get yourself there. And I will tell you, from a man's perspective, watching a woman masturbate while you're fucking her, I am not offended at all. Offense is the last thing going through my head.
I know.
The first thing going through my head is, holy fucking shit, that's hot.
I know.
Do that some more.
You get so turned on by that.
As a matter of fact, maybe I'm just going to stop and just watch, because I'm getting a free show.
Exactly.
Yeah. So learning to use your fingers and being able to manipulate yourself is pretty handy. No pun intended.
Ha ha. Yes. So they have topics and videos, like I was saying earlier, and there's different aspects of the external and clitoral stimulation. They even have touchable videos that allow you to practice on virtual vulvas, and they're guided by real voice feedback from these participants.
Yeah, so it's, if you've got a touch screen or a tablet or something like that, you can actually interact with the screen and try things out.
Right.
That's pretty fucking hot.
I know. I can't wait to buy this thing and start, I gotta wait till the weekend, but because I'm doing a bunch of other podcast stuff. But yes, I need to make a date for masturbation. The site also educates on penetration, ways to stimulate the clit during penetration, the area just inside the entrance of the vagina, and they have videos with a focus on breath and muscles to kind of enhance the orgasm.
Oh, kind of the tantric thing.
Yes. So they've, like I said earlier, they've got these two packages. The first one is $59, where you get 60 short videos, 11 simulations, and 15 interactive graphics. Those touch and boop boop, make her moan kind of graphic ones. Yeah, that. And then the Essentials plus is the one where you've got Essentials, and then you get the inner pleasure, and then you get toy techniques. So I'm all, that's the one I'm getting. That's $119. You get 12 more pleasure and penetration techniques, 12 toys with textures and temperatures, etc., and then 250 short videos, 11 simulations, and 130 interactive graphics. Wow. 130 interactive graphics.
That's a lot of fancy pictures.
It's a lot. These people have invested a lot of money into this. It's amazing. It's a women-owned company. They got $4.2 million angel investment to get this whole thing started.
Cool.
It's phenomenal. I'm all about it. So
it's fantastic.
You got to try it out. I'll probably do another podcast on it after I actually buy it and get in there and practice. And I will tell you how it all went. In fact, maybe I'll just record some of those sessions, and then you'll
get the first-hand accounting.
Exactly. There's another site that you might like called o.school. They are articles. It's a judgment-free, science-based sexual wellness educational platform with a newsletter. And you can search this website for free, like all kinds of stuff. There's tips on how to have an amazing cervical orgasm. There's prostate orgasms. There's multiple orgasms and stronger orgasms. How do you get them?
Struggles with orgasms.
Yep. The list goes on.
So it's basically an entire school about learning to orgasm.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
O.school.
Search to your finger's delight. What else do they have? out there, Ed? What else did I find?
Well, there's lots of erotic apps and websites. So according to a study by OMG Yes and the Kinsey Institute, 90% of women use their imaginations to get aroused. So men are very visually driven in their sex drive, and women tend to be more mentally driven. Mm-hmm. So there's 9 apps and websites that are mostly women owned. We're going to have links to these.
Yes. We are, I know we're going to have links to all of them definitely in the next episode when we talk about erotic audio and literature.
Got it. So this is more of a tease for what's coming.
Yes, because the topic was so extensive and I didn't want to go over our time limit. I needed to put this in a separate episode. So,
and it made sense to kind of chunk it out like this too. So we're kind of giving you
because it's a
very
lot.
targeted information based on certain topics.
Yeah,
so
it's a lot.
Sexy audio that can have narrated scenes, stories, erotic sounds of people having sex. Definitely sounds like fun to me.
Oh yeah.
Variety, raunchy, sensuous, domination. So you can find all kinds of different types of stimulation for different websites.
Yeah, and they have them, for just male or, with a male or with a female voice. They have female voices, male voices, etc. Right. They really cater to everyone, wherever you are. Into. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you're a woman and you want to kind of experience that male experience, I'm sure that there's something out there for you. Mm-hmm. Voices, so characters, and I've heard a lot of the audio recordings where they get into character and they do different voices, which is kind of fun. Mm-hmm. And where a lot of times women are the star of the show, instead of being kind of like a voyeur watching the outside, and that has to do with that mental visioning of where you're at. So with a porn, you look like it feels like you're watching somebody else do it, but with the audio, you can actually picture yourself being in that situation because you can imagine what all of that looks like and who's doing it, and that you're the focus of that instead of the blonde or the brunette who's there who doesn't look anything like you, and she's faking her orgasms. So
exactly, and to go back to some of the variety, these websites are really great. Websites and apps are really great. They hire all kinds of different people with different accents from different cultures, people of color, and some platforms have over 25% of their stories that they define as queer. So there's a variety of things for you to listen to, whatever you are into. So I was super excited about. It's just so sex positive. I could just die. It was so great.
Yeah. There's some fun stuff too that we discovered, which allows listeners or members of the site to actually contribute their content up to the site for other people to enjoy.
Yes.
We've talked about that on a number of occasions in terms of contributing to those sites or participating in those. We had a subscription to one of those sites for a while.
And this was video, but you can also do it for audio.
Yes.
Yeah, and writing too.
Yeah,
all of
lots of erotic stories that are out there.
So
I love erotic stories. It's way better than reading a lot of other stories for entertainment, because there's sex. Of course, it's fun.
Yeah. So I was really encouraged by all these businesses. Really, they love, having people write in, try your hand at writing, try your hand at voice acting. Maybe you would really be good at it. You make a little extra cash on the side. Might be really fun. Do a video with, you and your partner, it's very, I see it as being very exciting,
Yeah.
A little bit of spending money,
Hey, you get you Starbucks every week, something.
Right?
Who knows? You could become the next. Who knows?
Yeah. Then there's also some self-care apps where they specialize in female pleasure, sexual awareness, and guided practices. So it's not just, erotica, but it's a little
more educational.
Yes.
Or reference.
Yes. So I was encouraged by that also. It was really nice to see that type of content out there too. It's such a great time to be living right now and have all this sex positivity going on. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, not that many years ago, all of this stuff was very underground, or you could be arrested by getting a dildo in the mail. And so now,
Yeah.
you can go into the local drugstore. They have them sitting there right behind the counter.
Yes. Or they used to be on the top shelf, right above the lubes and
There still
condoms.
are.
Yeah.
Just depending on which store you're in, yeah.
So great.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it. We hope we have inspired you to experiment with your sexual pleasure in the month of May and beyond. One of the things we love about this lifestyle is the discovery of new pleasures when swinging with others. That adds to our sex life with one another. Now open those legs in the pursuit of self-love.